I used Claude to build this fully working gun directly inside of Roblox Studio. It has raycast shooting, a reload system, and headshots deal 20 damage to this dummy right here. A few minutes earlier, I connected Claude to Roblox Studio, gave it this prompt, and it started creating all the scripts behind the system you just saw. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to build this gun in your own game and customize the damage, fire rate, reload speed, and more. Let's jump right into step 1. Go to the start menu and open up Roblox Studio. You can either select one of your existing projects, or you can create a new game. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll just create a new experience. Once it loads, click the AI Assistant button right here. Chat with Studio Assistant to get help and accelerate creation. Click that button. Now open up the toolbox up right here. Now we're gonna go and find our gun model. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna be using a pistol, so I'm just gonna type in pistol, and I'm just gonna select the first one. We're gonna click OK, and yes, we do want to put it in StarterPack. Now go into the gun and check to see if there's any scripts, sounds, or anything else that's not necessary. We can actually drag this into the workspace. Then we can click F, and we can get rid of the dispenser, the shell, and the shot because they're all invisible parts. The slide is visible, so I won't get rid of that. And I'll just get rid of the remaining stuff we don't need. Let's bring our gun back to the starter pack. Next to your gun tool, click the plus icon right here, then type in configuration, then press this. And for the name, let's just rename it simply to just config. Now if we go back to the toolbox right here and then click back, then scroll up, and let's just get rid of our search term. And then if we click audio, we can now get a gun sound. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'll just be typing in gun sound. Or if you want a specific gun sound, you can type in whatever you want. I'm just gonna take this first one right here. Let's hear it. And I'm just gonna click insert. Make sure the sound is inside of the handle and rename it to just fire. Let's close that and collapse our gun. If you go into the search bar of our computer and type in simply Claude, and we open up the app. As for the model, I'm gonna be using Opus 4.8, but you can also use any of the other Opus models. I wouldn't recommend using Opus 3 or any of the Sonnet or Haku models, solely because they are pretty bad at making complex systems for Roblox. If you go into the chat bar right here and type in, "Can you connect to my Roblox game?" Then find the gun tool in StarterPack. Build a complete gun system for it with raycast shooting, a reload system, and server side damage. Body shots should deal 5 damage and head shots should deal 20 damage. Make the raycast ignore accessory parts like hats and hair so they don't block headshots. If a bullet hits any part attached to a character, count it as hitting that character, even if that part is inside another model. Use the tool's activated event for firing so it works on PC, mobile, and console. Keep the fire rate check on the server, but give it a small tolerance for lag so legitimate shots are never silently rejected. And only play the gunshot effects when the server confirms the shot. Add a bullet tracer for every shot that every player in the game can see. Every shot must also push the camera up slightly, like real gun recoil. Do not skip this. Play the sound named fire inside the tool's handle every time the gun shoots. Create a ScreenGui that shows the current ammo out of the magazine size and update it when the player fires and reloads. The gun should reload when the player presses R on their keyboard, and also when the player taps or clicks the ammo counter, so it works on mobile too. Inside the config in the tool, create number values named damage, headshot damage, FireRate, reload time, and magazine size, where FireRate means the number of seconds between shots, and make every script read from those values so the gun can be customized without touching any code. I'm going to speed this part up. Just make sure you click allow whenever Claude asks for permission. Let's go back to Roblox Studio. If you go into the tab next to Home and click Avatar, and if we click Character, then let's press My Avatar. Basically load a copy of your avatar inside of the game, so we can test to see if the gun really works. Now for the moment of truth. Let's make sure we're on test mode, and if we click the play button, let's press 1 on our keyboard, and then let's zoom in. So I'm just gonna aim the gun directly at the body. Just like that. It dealt 5 damage. Now let's aim for a headshot. And you can see that the ammo GUI is being updated. So it was down from 12, 10 out of 12. Let's aim for the body again. A few more times. Let's score a few headshots. And just like that, the rig is dead. So if I shoot 2 more times, and now I either have to press R on my keyboard or tap to reload. So what I'm gonna do is tap to reload. Let's see if that works. And just like that, it said reloading, and now it's back to 12 out of 12. So let me zoom back in and shoot all those 12 again. Okay, so now I'm gonna press R on my keyboard this time. I reloaded again, and it says 12 out of 12. If we zoom out and get out of test mode, we can adjust the settings. So if we go back to our starter pack and our gun, we can see that there's a config. We can adjust how much a normal shot deals. So instead of 5, we can make it 10. And for our fire rate, we can make it faster. Let's say 0.01. I want to see what happens. And for our headshot, we can make this 30. Our magazine size can be, I don't know, 30. And our reload time can be 3 seconds. So let's go back on play mode and let's see if that worked. And as you can see, it loaded the 30 out of 30. And let's see. It allows for a much faster shooting. Holy cow, that looks so bad. But yeah, that's the entire point of the config setup we did in step 2. You can tune this gun without ever opening a script. If you want to keep going, you don't need me for the next part. Just ask Mr. Claude himself. Tell him to add a muzzle flash or a bullet drop, for example. He will build it right into the same system. And if you want to further boost your Claude productivity, watch this playlist. Goodbye.